Ladies and gentlemen, this is Intervlog. I say this is Intervlog, and today I am here once more. I am here because there is one important information I have for you today. And this information is unbelievable. It is unbelievable what is happening in Africa. Because I never believed that an African could achieve something like this. And that person is Aliko Dangote. What Aliko Dangote is doing in Nigeria is unbelievable. Apart from Aliko cement, Aliko rice, and Aliko tomatoes, today we are going to talk about Aliko Refinery, or Dangote Refinery. This is the first time a business owned by an African become the biggest or the best in the whole world. Dangote Refinery has become the biggest refinery in the whole world, officially, presently. But the reason I want to talk about the refinery is not because it has become the biggest refinery worldwide. You can go to Wikipedia and check that when Dangote Refinery was built, it said that when it commenced to work at its full capacity, it will be the biggest in the world. Now it has commenced. But all those things are not what I'm here to mention. What concerns me is employment, economy. How is Dangote's refinery impacting employment in Nigeria and in Africa in general? Because in this channel, we only talk about people who are taking young youth out from the street. This is the first time a business owned by African is being dependent of Africa countries. Many African countries have been waiting for Dangote Refinery to commence work. Now go to Nigeria, the OQ online. Dangote employed 30,000 people directly. Indirectly, they are millions. This is unbelievable. And why this surprised me is the story of Dangote. Actually, Dangote started his business in 1977 with only 500,000 naira, equivalent to $330 in today's exchange. That 500,000 is exactly what every African country depend on, because every African country now need fuel, and they are all trooping to Nigeria. Why? Because of 500,000 naira. And here came my reason of being here. Imagine if he had misused the 500,000 naira, equivalent to $330. There will be no Dangote factory today, and there will be no Dangote Group today, and there will be no Dangote Refinery today. And here is where my channel stands for. That there are so many rich people in Africa that use their money lavishly without knowing that 500,000 naira can actually change your country, without knowing that a small amount can change the entire continent. And that is the reason. When I see them driving Ferrari, driving SUV, Toyota, or Toyota SUV, I cry. Because the Toyota SUV bulletproof, they are driving in Africa here and there. The governors, the president, the senators, the local government chairman, each one cost $200,000. Some cost more. If they had used all this money, they are investing into Toyota SUV for factories, for industries, for development, for production. In years to come, though one of those factories, or many of those factories, would actually be saviors for African economy. But no, our leader don't think. They go to Asia every year, pack new SUV down to Africa. All the 54 countries in Africa go to Japan to buy Toyota every year. Because every year there is an election in Africa in all the 54 countries. Most of all these 54 countries have Toyota as their best car for escort for their leaders. And each one of them is very expensive because they are all bloodproof. Why not use that money? Buy a car that costs far lesser, maybe $20,000. And then you save about $180,000. Use that $180,000 and build factory for your community. No, Africa likes enjoyment. Best car. Even a country that does not have anything must buy best car. The worst part of it is that some of them are even going to buy limousine. Some are even buying Ferrari. Some are buying Rolls-Royce. All types of exotic cars everywhere in Africa. And there is no industries. Nobody is investing in production. No factories, nothing. And every day, they are crying that their economy is going down. Why don't your economy go down? When you go to Japan every day to bring Toyota that costs over 200,000. Some countries in Africa has 36 states. Some has 30 states. Each state has a governor. Each governor in some countries have 4 Toyota or 5 Toyota SUV. And each of those Toyota SUV cost 200,000 because they are blood-proofed, multiplied by 30 governors. And that is not the worst. The worst is that the president also has to buy. That is not the worst. The worst, again, is that the senators of every state has Toyota SUV, and that is not the end. Also, the local government chairman, each of the states, some states have 30 local governments, meaning that 30 local government, each of the local government chairman has Toyota SUV. And later you say, why is Japan rich? Only patronage from Africa alone is enough to make Japan the richest country in the world. That if you multiply all these numbers, you'll find that a country like Nigeria, a country like Egypt, a country like South Africa may be buying about 700 or 1,000 pieces of Toyota SUV every 4 years. This is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Now, look at Dangote. 500,000 naira is exactly what made Dangote to be the richest man in entire Africa, and also the richest black man worldwide. If he had misused that 500,000 the way our governors, our senators, our local government chairman, our president are misusing our money, taking it to Japan to buy SUV, would Dangote have Dangote Refinery today? No. There are so many opportunities we have missed because our leaders have used our money inappropriately. But because we don't know, we don't see it, we will not realize it. And this is the reason I am saying, whenever you're going to elect a leader, don't elect any leader that like cars. What is bringing Africa down is exotic cars, beautiful cars. When a politician wins an election, his celebration is not for him to work for the masses, but because he is now going to live in the best house, going to drive best cars, going to buy best clothes, going to have best swimming pools. Where is this leading us? This is leading us for worst economy in the world. Because you're taking your money to another country for investment. Japan will be producing their car, Africa will be going there to pack cars. Tomorrow, Africa will be shouting that the economy is not growing. How will your economy grow? Whenever you are voting or you are selecting leaders, make sure the leaders you are selecting are not this type of leaders that will be taking your money to Japan every 4 years to import Toyota, bulletproof, that cost 200,000 United States dollars, and they never thought about factories. Thank you very much. We need to respect people like Dangote. What he's doing in Africa is unbelievable. He is making us proud. Thank you very much for watching, and this is the Intervlog. See you next time.